When I marched in the civil rights movement, I marched with tens of thousands of others to change attitudes. And we changed attitudes.
When I was about the age of the guy standing over there, I got involved in the civil rights movement.
I was not an activist. I was not out marching. I was not down in Selma. I was not anywhere else.
I'm honest.
I had the great honor of meeting him. I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto, trying to get to see him on Robin's Island.
When I said arrested, I meant I was not able to move. Cops, upper counters would not let me go with them, made me stay where I was. I guess I wasn't arrested, I was stopped. I'm honest.
I made a mistake. I said it 14 years ago. I trusted George Bush to keep his word. He said he was not going to go into Iraq.
The only way we're going to get rid of Saddam Hussein, and it's going to require guys like you in uniform to be back on foot in the desert, taking taking Saddam down.
From the moment shock and awe started, from that moment, I was opposed to the effort and I was outspoken.
Some of my own party have said that it was a mistake to go to Iraq in the first place. But the cost of not acting against Saddam, I think, would have been much greater. The President of the United States is a bold leader and he is popular.
I'm honest.
I don't know why the left refuses to see it, man. They have to see it. They have to know the truth. But for some reason, they refuse to confront the fact that Joe Biden is a compulsive liar. And it's not just because he's the president and he's their guy or he was the vice president. This has been going on for 50 freaking years and they have never, ever, ever held him accountable. And he is truly a compulsive liar, the worst variety, man. I mean, the people he chooses to lie to and the subjects he chooses to lie about, they border on unforgivable. You know, so far, if you've been keeping track, and you got to keep track for many, many decades, but Joe Biden was raised by Puerto Ricans, went to a historically black college, attended an all-black church, was the top of his class in law school, but then he left law school to become a truck driver before leaving that to become a civil rights leader, which culminated in his arrest in South Africa when he made the pilgrimage to see Nelson Mandela. It's insane. I mean, come on. The people that ignore this are the ones that will tell you that they have Donald Trump's lies all cataloged, by the way, to 30-something thousand. But as bad as all those are, none of them really rate in comparison to the lies that he tells to grieving family members or the service members that he's responsible for.
President Biden calling Oneida and Sean Sanders, whose 24-year-old daughter Kennedy was killed in the attack.
I know, everybody, I know there's nothing anybody can say or do to ease the pain. I've been there.
Yes, sir, we understand.
The parents overcome with emotion when the president reveals how their daughter will be honored.
We're promoting her posthumously to sergeant.
Oh, wow, that is the best news I've heard today. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to us.
Oh, well, I tell you what, it means a lot to me. My son spent a year in Iraq until I lost him, and 1% of all these kids are the ones that take care of 90.
God bless that family, man, and God bless those service members. It's obviously impossible to even imagine anything that they're going through, right? And the president says, there's nothing he could do. Well, yeah, sir, there is. You could make sure that this doesn't happen again. But he won't do that because that's difficult. What he will do is lie, because lying is easy. And this is what happens when someone becomes such a professional liar that they can tell their tried and true habitual lies through insinuation almost as well as they can with actual words. And what he said was, if you caught it, my son spent a year in Iraq, that's how I lost him. If it wasn't such a sad lie to the grieving parents of a fallen soldier, his selfishness might actually be impressive, like his ability to make everything about himself. But, I mean, the truth is, Beau Biden sadly passed away from cancer, right? And when the president is pressed on it, like, why does he lie? Why does he tell people that he died in Iraq? He'll tell you that Beau got cancer from being in Iraq. Something that, of course, is possible, but it's not proven, and it'll never, ever be proven. And if he were a Republican, by the way, because it's not proven, they'd be after him for spreading baseless conspiracy theories. But no one does. No one does. And every time the president insists that his son was lost in combat, in my opinion, I think he cheapens not only the memory of his son, but also the memory of the untold number that we've actually lost in combat. You know, that's basically stolen valor, if you ask me. But especially when people are grieving, man, they don't want to hear about you. They don't want to hear about your loss. They want comfort for their own. But, you know, if Joe wants to mention and memorialize his lost son somehow, why doesn't he bring awareness to cancer? Why doesn't he fund some sort of study or some special treatment center? He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that. He just wants to continue exploiting it for whatever he thinks looks like personal gain. But anyway, it's disgusting. But that's just my take, guys. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.